Coming up on this exciting episode of the Angry Geek Show.
Dingleberry.
Comic books stacked, games on the screen, talking about the heroes and the ones in between. From Gotham to the stars, through the multiverse they go. It's nerd life loud on the Angry Geek Show. They're angry, they're geeky, they're breaking it down. From cosplay queens to legends in town. Grab your popcorn, let your fandom flow. It's time to tune in to the Angry Geek Show. Superman debates, Boba Fett's jetpack. Marvel versus DC, no holding back. Con floor interviews, hot takes they throw. They'll nerd out with you on the Angry Geek Show. They're angry, they're geeky, they're breaking it down. Legends, creators, the best all around. Grab your Funko, your lightsaber glow. It's time to tune in to the Angry Geek Show. From horror flicks to retro toys, geek girls, geek guys making all the noise. With passion and heart, they're running the game. If you're part of the tribe, you're part of the flame. They're angry, they're geeky, they're breaking it down. Fandom united in every town. Con to con, let the good vibes grow. All hail the kingdom of the Angry Geek Show.
Hey everybody, little news tonight. Sophia won't be joining us because, well, her dog is passed away. Little Lola had passed away tonight. So unfortunately, Sophia won't be here. So tonight's show is in memory of Lola. So please, if you guys just send Sophia's family some your sympathy, your stuff for that little cutie on the screen right here. And yeah. So I'm breaking character just a little bit just to say to the Cormier family, Nicole, Sophia, and Mom, that our heartfelt sympathies go out to you all and little Lola. So without that, yeah, we got comments coming in, and you know what? Before we get to the comments, I'm just gonna bring this cat on because I gotta lighten up the mood. I gotta get the mood up. I try to get Jar Jar here, but he can't come on. But I gotta get, you know what?
Dingleberry time. Dingleberry.
We gotta get our guy. We gotta get our guy here. We gotta get up and running. So we had him on before. He's got a kick-ass book that's out there. I read it. Long book. Volume 1 was already out. We got to talk to him, see when Volume 2 is coming out. I want this thing to be animated. He is an animator. We have to get it out. We have to push it. We have to storm the internet. All you Zack Snyder people, you want the Snyderverse to come back? Well, and that ain't happening. But maybe you guys can switch your energy to get this coming on. The one and only creator of Sunder. Pierre, what's going on, brother? Welcome back.
How's it going? Thanks for having me back. Awesome.
Well, God, you were spamming our email. You were doing all this crazy stuff to get back here. Let's get to the comments really quick. Mango is in. Hello, Lewis in chat. Thank you. Void says R.I.P. Lola. Evan, R.I.P. Jason from the UK. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Mancoat, I didn't link it, but it appeared Man Cave Studios site is down. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to get a hold of. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a hold of Melissa. Snyderverse has a nice ring to it. Yeah, Sunderverse. Yes, it does. Sunderverse, dude.
All right, it's happening.
All right, we have to hashtag. Yes, we'll have to hashtag that. Thank you, Jonas. I do. Yeah.
Thunderverse. I like that. That's amazing.
Yes. Yes. Oh, so what? Oh, I'm not even doing the banner. Look at that. I am so. No, we're not going to do. No, 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 no. Show. There you go. Last week. There you go. We're going to do last week's banner. Anyway, so since the last time you've been on, what's happening? What's new? What's going on? I was digging the book, man.
Oh,
I
thank
dug
you
the
very
book.
much.
I loved it. I love the book. What's happening? Volume 2. When's that coming out? What's going on? What are you working on now as far as
I'm
animation?
working on volume two. Volume two is in full production right now.
Okay.
It's been a crazy spring and summer. Honestly, since the last time I was here with you guys, I think it was somewhat in February. After that, I went to Emerald City, which went incredibly well, and then the book released in May, which was awesome. Did a bunch of bookstore signings. Got a really great feedback about that. Went to Heroes in North Carolina, which was my first experience of Heroes Con, and what an experience that was. That is an amazing show. Um, Also did the American Librarian Association,
Okay.
which had really great response. Everybody really grabbed onto the book, so that was really fun. And I also got nominated for an Eisner Award. So
Really?
yeah, 3 months after the book came out, I got nominated for the Russ Manning Award for the most promising newcomer in the industry. So
Awesome.
yeah, that was really fun. That was very unexpected. So I ended up going to San Diego as well. Spent the night over there. Um, I met people that I've only admired from afar all my life. So that was really cool. That was
All
really
right.
fun.
All right. Before we get to that, I got some questions about that. Robert Gill comes in and asks, "Where is Sophia?" Sophia has a family emergency.
Yeah.
Tonight's episode, they had to put Lola down, and that's where she is. Mr. Mitsu Horner, Robert Gill Enterprises is here. A very smart individual. Um, Joe McDonald is back in the house. Nobody wants the Snyderverse back. That's true, but we got the
You
Sunderverse.
got the
That-
Sunderverse instead.
yes, family. Thank you, Jonas. Jonas says there. Um, Let's see. Corrupt. Yeah, thank you very much, Sexy Bot. Oh, and Jessica. Hello, Jessica. How are you, darling? And let's see.
Hello, baby.
That's right. And so we're going to keep that, Ben. I like that. We're going to keep that comment up there for a while. And all right. So I was kidding, guys. All right. So anyway, the award.
Yeah.
Did you win? Did you not win? What happened? Come on now.
Obviously, no, I didn't win. It was it's just one of those things.
But you got nominated. That means
Yeah,
you're getting
exactly. The
noticed.
nomination was just amazing. Just the fact of being part of all of that amazing group was astounding. I
Okay.
didn't really expect that. Like honestly, um, working in the in animation industry for about 20 years, this was just something that I wanted to do. I needed to get it out of my system, having like been a lover of comic books all my life. So I was just really wanting to get it out there and see if it would reach people in any way. And thankfully, it seemed like it did. Like it really made a great impression with people. A lot of folks came back, and I got my fan art and stuff like that. Really cool. But to get that on top of it was really humbling, really something. And that's the thing. Like it was just 3 months after the book came out, so I really didn't even expect any of that to happen. So, but we've got all of next year after the book is actually officially uh, good to be nominated for all of the awards to just rake all that in. That's fine. I'm
Well,
just taking it in for now.
dude, I'm telling you. I mean, you blew Sophia and I both away when we read the book, and I know our audience, as you know, they're like rabid. How many fans came up to you at each of these two events that you were at, or three events? and said, dude, I want this autographed. How many autographed books? That's what I want to know. How many did you actually sign?
Oh, I pretty much what was great about it. Like everybody just wanted it signed, so
Oh,
I'd signed probably over 60 books per showing, and I
nice.
sold out about pretty much all of the bookstores that I went. In my area, there's these bookstores called Indigo, which is pretty much Barnes and Nobles
Hmm.
uh, versions, and we just set it up for a few hours and ended up selling out a lot of the times, which was really really fun. A bunch of people actually. I brought my original pages. So I always think like I think I had shown you some pages, the black and white ink wash versions of
Hmm.
them, and really great response for that. There's a lot of people who are like, we need to have a black and white version of this book, which I keep pushing. So, look, if you know, like, I just need people to get that book, and if there's a really good enthusiasm for it, it's definitely going to happen.
Well, you would think that the black and white version would be more cost effective because you're cutting down on all the colors. So,
Oh yeah,
but the book is beautiful in color.
yeah,
So,
it
I
is.
mean,
It really is.
I'm torn. I mean, I would reread it in black and white because you have the intimacy there, but you also have the
It explodes in color. Honestly,
oh
like
my
it just
god,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
All right, so let's see. Joe McDonald. Joe said 3 months out and nominated for the Manning. Amazing,
Thank
congratulations,
you very
Joe.
much.
All right, Joe. Have you read Sunder? Now, I'm not sure if Joe was here during the first stream, that first time that you were on when Melissa booked you, but I am just telling you, Joe. If you have not read Sunder, you got to actually get Sunder in your record shop, Joe. Joe owns a record shop,
Oh,
Classic
nice.
Vinyl. Yeah, Classic Vinyl. He has to get this book. Um,
That's amazing.
we
I
got
like
to
that.
get you. We have to get you here in New England, man. We got to
Oh
get you
yeah,
to some shop. We got to get you an alternate universe. We got to get you a CH Square Collectibles, even Zombie Hideout. Holy Molies as well. We got to get you to some of our local shops and at least
yeah.
get the book in there
It was
because
so. It's a funny thing. Like you've seen the book, and it's a bit of an odd thing. It's not straight up superhero. It's not necessarily full on for kids either. It's
no,
kind of like this kind of weird breed. But what I really like, it does take a little bit of like people. I go in the stores and I talk to them. It's like, hey, have you seen this? This is this and that. And then once they see it, they order it and they really are very interested in it. So it does take a little bit of elbow grease to get him out there because it is a bit of a weird thing. But I've had a bunch of reviews for the book, and every time everybody, what they're all saying is that this just like completely blew away my expectations. They just
hmm
didn't think
well,
like because it sort of gives you an idea from the get go, but thankfully it really comes out and it's more than just these little furry creatures. It's a little
oh,
bit
by
like
far.
the book Feral, you know?
Oh,
That,
Feral is just. It's. I told you this before. Feral is one of my favorite books to date. It is right now, currently, with new comics coming out. Feral is my favorite comic to date. If anything becomes a animated series besides Sunder,
right, right.
it has to be
Oh yeah.
Feral. I mean, Walking Dead with cats. That is how I describe this book. And I tell people, I told Melissa, dude, you got to get me. Melissa is our agent. You know, Melissa.
Yeah, yeah.
I, I am like, you got to get us someone from that book on the show. You have to. It is my favorite book out there. I picked the book, and I don't have any. We never had anybody on the show, and I'm like, dude, come on now. It is the best book out there today. And the last issue, what? Are you caught up?
I'm not. No, I haven't
Oh
caught up
my
to it.
god! Well, it's like it's a 1-2 punch.
Really?
And
Huh? Oh,
Joe McDonald comes back and well, look, the last comment says Joe says he'd be honored to put the book in his shop. And Feral less tears than stray dogs. I'm gonna tell you what, Joe. I was a big fan of Stray Dogs, okay, because that Stray Dogs was what it was, okay? It had the 1-2 punch, serial killer, all that stuff, but Feral, totally different. You can't compare the two. Feral, now, Pierre, see if you can agree with me. Feral is Walking Dead with cats.
Oh yeah,
And last, I don't want to ruin last month's 2 months ago issue because the new one comes out this month. But what is going on now completely blew me away. I did not see that coming. And it's like, what the hell? And Lucky, in my opinion, the cat Lucky is like Negan. Okay, he am I right or wrong? He's like a female Negan. I'm like, a feline Negan, excuse me. And it's like, what the hell? Jay Crandall,
no spoilers, right?
I know, yeah. Jay Crandall is my production manager, stage manager for Alternate Reality Entertainment. What's up, boss? And Joe McDonald comes back. Lucky equals Negan. Yep, yeah, he is. But the last issue, I was like, what? I cannot get out there. And Joe also says, Tony Fleece, Trisha Forrester, make it happen, someone. Yes, please. I want to get those caps. Pardon the pun.
Right.
I know. Because Sophia's hooked. I'm hooked. Damn. It is the best book out there. So
yeah, it's so surprising. It's one of those things. Like if you just actually evaluate the book by its cover, you'll just be like, oh, it's just this cartoony kind of thing. No, don't judge it by its cover. It's that kind of thing. And that's what's so great nowadays. Like you can get these kinds of things out there and it's just so fun. It's just.
Do you think if we still had the Comics Code Authority, that a book like Sunder, a book like Feral, or even Stray Dogs would exist?
Well, Sunder probably, because it doesn't. I don't stray into the gore and horror yet. No spoilers. I have been saying it though. Like a lot of people ask, because it's. I didn't write this book to be a kid's book. I wrote this book because it's something that I like. I really wanted to put everything that I like. I love horror. I love monsters and I love fantasy. So I just put everything in there. Obviously, I have animation sensibilities, so I don't necessarily go for full gore. But there is a sequence in the first volume where you're getting pretty gnarly to a degree. So
yeah,
I don't shy from. I'm not going to shy from doing anything, stuff like that. I think it's important. However, there are other books for sure that if the Comics Code was still around, you probably would only see it as like an underground kind of comic. It probably wouldn't get as wide a release as it does now.
Okay.
Which, I don't know. I think it's a shame.
I think it would be half an Image, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
Pop would be one. Girls, when Girls came out, that would definitely be one.
Yeah.
I don't know if you Feral, Stray Dogs. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Even Lady Killer. Oh my God. Lady Killer was amazing. If you were to work on Joe McDonald, we got to get to hold on one sec. Lewis, you got the contact info. Put us together and I'll rack it. I have my own books and Tab's book in the store now. Okay. We'll hook you up with Joe. We'll get some Sunder on Joe's shelf. Definitely. The book is Angrygeeks approved. Yes, you're welcome. The book is Angrygeeks approved. The book is a cross between Bone and The Secret of Nim, is how I explained it in my review. Sophia, I can't quote her. I wish she was here. But she had definitely said, I forgot what she said. It was so long ago. But I'm not going to put words in her mouth. I'll let her come back when she comes back and she can actually say it. But I know she loved it because we were both talking about it. But I can't quote her.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the only thing I can say and quote Sophia.
Dingleberry time. Dingleberry.
And
that is such bad luck, Sophia.
That's the only thing I could say. It would be bad luck if I quoted Sophia.
That's fair.
So,
That's fair.
very fair. What style would you use for animating a project like Feral?
Yeah, it's funny you're talking about Seeking of Nim, and it's so spot on. It's
Mhm.
got definitely those kinds of vibe. Was it An American Tale, like Five Goes West?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
these kinds of movies is exactly what I grew up with. I in a lot of panels during the conventions, I was mentioning the Black Cauldron from
Oh,
Disney as definitely one of those. It's like just it's got those elements of like really. It starts like a sort of inoffensive story and got those dark elements to them, and just it's that yeah, that dark creepy vibe. So nowadays I don't know that it's something that would still that would be able to do it. There's less and less 2D animators that are able to pull that off. Unfortunately, that would be really really fun. However, um, uh, I don't know. There's interesting ways that you could do 3D animation that nowadays makes it look in a 2D style. So it'd be probably interesting to kind of try and do that, because I don't think that the only 2D animation that you get a lot these days are a little bit more like the uh, either like cell shaded or sort of like these kind of like puppets kind of thing,
yeah.
which feels a little too janky to me. I would like it to be a little bit more fluid. So we'd probably have to go with something like that. A bit more
I
3D, but with a 2D feel. Although, if I had like everything available, I'd probably bring it to Europe. There's this well, they're pretty big right now. Like France is pretty big at doing the Minions movies, but they've got there's a studio that does still 2D animation, like old school 2D. So that would be really fun to bring it over there. It probably is so expensive to do, so I don't know that it'd get greenlit, but it would be so fun.
well, I tell you, I don't see Sunder anything but 2D.
Yeah,
I don't see it as 3D. And the reason saying because your style is based on 2D animation, so I don't see it. I can't see it any other way. I see
I'm
it
working
very
on some
done.
figures though, so we'll get a 3D feel for it. See what the character looks like in 3D.
Uh,
But I agree with you.
but
Like in
I
terms of
can't see
animation,
Gus. I can't see Gus in 3D. I just can't because it's like even Bone I can't see in 3D. It
yeah.
has to be 2D.
But see, Bone
No
was
other
supposed
way.
to get done.
Yeah.
Bone had a Netflix series that was supposed to get done, and I'm pretty sure Jeff Smith was most likely adamant on that same sort of feel because I think he was an animator to begin with.
Mhm.
So he most likely wanted something like that, and that may have been the reason why it was tanked also. So
Now, do you think you just stated that there is not enough
oh yeah.
2D animators? Do you think it's a dying form? Do you think there's not is it a dying form that no one's interested, or do you think that there is no skill level today because of AI? No, this is going to definitely put you under fire, and but no, I'm just being serious, and I want to turn that key a little bit
Yeah, yeah,
because we have a lot of old school artists. We have a lot of legends that watch the show. You know, we
yeah.
have Jose Pierre. We have a lot of legends. You know, so Joe, I want to know how you feel with your background in animation. How do you feel about the AI coming in? How do you feel about computer animated graphics? I'm personally, I would rather see 2D animation because I look at Transformers 1986. That's a classic. I'd
Yeah.
rather watch a Transformer movie like that than anything CGI or anything computer generated.
Yeah, I will say in defense of computer generated animation, when it's done well, there's some really, really great stuff. It's really, I find, and I don't know if it's a generational thing, but I do agree with you. There's really nothing that beats 2D animation.
Mhm.
Like the heyday of 2D animation, when it was the way that it was done, the animation, like you just look at some animation passes that were done for some Disney movies, and it's astounding to think that it was a hand that used a pen on a paper to make these things come to life. I don't know that there's. I think that the skill set is still there, but I think the problem with that is just there's studios aren't pushing for that. So it's a matter of like, well, I'm sure that there's a lot of artists that would just jump at the chance. I have a few friends of mine that one of them is a storyboard artist. They used to do animation, and you had to do storyboards because of the lack of 2D animation. I
Mhm.
worked on this movie. I don't even know if it's out yet. I don't know if it's even going to come out. It was the Toto, which was the Wizard of Oz, which
Yeah. What the hell? What is it based on? Do tell.
yeah. It was.
I'm a
It's
huge Oz
basically.
fan. I can't wait for the sequel to Wicked to come out. I'm a huge Wizard
I
of
know,
Oz
right?
fan.
So
No,
Toto is actually the Wizard of Oz from the perspective of Toto. So it's all
no way.
within his perspective. It was fully animated. I honestly don't know what's happened because I was early on in the production, and I know that it's gone through a bunch of revisions and whatnot. I think it's still supposed to come out at some point, but I don't know when. However, I know that for the first pass of the movie, when we did it, I had a bunch of uh, old school Disney animators doing storyboards for it. So they're still around. There's still like some great animators out there. It's just there's no work. There's no animated 2D
Okay.
films being done. There was that Looney Tune movie that came out. Was it during the summer? The Porky Pig. Um, I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was that sort of like alien Looney Tunes movie that came out. That was fully 2D, but I don't think that it did all that well. So
I don't even know what the heck you're talking.
there
I
you go.
know. I know there's one with John Cena coming out, which is Acme, the Wile E. Coyote suing Acme, and that's
Right.
coming out. That is coming out, but that's live action mixed with
Yeah,
2D.
exactly.
Um,
So yeah,
and
it's too bad, but
it's
as,
no,
as
it's
far as
Duck
AI is
Dodgers,
concerned,
Joe. Duck Dodgers, not Dick
Dick
Dodgers.
Dodgers.
I think Joe. I think that was another movie that you watched, Dick Dodgers. Um, but no, uh, I think that was a movie that somebody left on somewhere. But definitely
Oh,
not
see,
Joe.
The Day the Earth Blew Up came
That
out
what?
2024. The Day the Earth Blew Up,
I never even heard of
a Looney
that.
Tunes movie. Yeah. So see, but
What did
that's
they
the
do?
thing.
$3 in a movie theater?
Probably.
And Mango, thank you, Mango, one of the Angry
There you
Geeks
go.
mods. Thank you.
The-
I should have had you in the studio, Mango, to help me tonight. The day the Earth blew up in 2024. I did not know this movie until Google searching it just now. Yes, I mean I never even heard of it
yeah.
either. Uh, Ben Hellman comes in. Ben, I saw your hello earlier. Thank you, Ben. Ben says it was a great
Oh
movie.
yeah. It had
Ben-
some classic animators and board artists working on that show, like guys from like old school 2D animation.
And Joe McDonald says he's right, starring Duck Dodgers. Yes, thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. Wow. I never even heard. Now I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
look and see if you can find. It's probably on Tubi right now. I'm
Oh,
guessing.
it's probably still on one of the others. It's not quite yet on Tubi.
Hold on one
Soon,
second.
soon,
And
most likely.
Ben Hellman says the origin of Porky Pig Stutter was very funny
Oh
and
yeah.
awesome. Wow, I I'm definitely gonna have to check that Oh, for
But
sure.
yeah, so as far as animation, that's
Oh,
pretty much where that is.
it's
Unfortunately, studios just keep making 3D animation, and the pipeline is all done for that, right? So to revert back to a 2D pipeline also would be very costly. And as you probably know, most studios are extremely scared, and they're very risk averse, so they just won't take the chance on anything like that. And because
that.
this one didn't do that well, they're like, well, see, we had a 2D movie and it didn't do well, so it's too bad. But
Well, I mean, they gotta. A lot of studios also go back for nostalgic stuff. Um,
yeah,
let's go back to Jay Crandall says probably Max as they own WB. Ben Hellman says
that's a good point. Yeah.
it's on HBO Max. Yeah, so
Oh yeah.
probably for sure. The Keeper 87 here to support Lurkin. Thank you very much, Keeper. Appreciate that. Thank you. I think maybe with the Sunderverse, we could start a hashtag and get this thing made in 2D. Um,
If
last time
anything,
we
it'll
were,
get it done on YouTube.
yeah, yes, for sure.
Awesome YouTube animators are doing
Well, I mean,
crazy stuff.
all right, you got to think about it this way. Cobra Kai started off on YouTube.
Yeah, you're
Look
right.
where it look
Yeah.
where it ended up. So, I mean, we got to get this ball rolling for sure. Think about it. Crowdfunding is here. I mean, we are the king and queen of helping out Kickstarter, so we definitely got to do that. Joe McDonald already started Sunderverse movie.
Wow,
There you
that's
go.
amazing.
I th-
Now I got to buy the hashtag from him.
hey, he's putting the book.
He beat me to the punch.
Dude, he's putting the book in the store. Shut up. No.
All right. Hey, I got the hardcover coming out soon, so get on that one too.
Really?
Yeah. They were supposed to actually release the hardcover at the same time.
Yes, that's right. We talked about that.
Yeah, exactly.
What? Damn, that's why the site is down. Damn it.
Oh yeah, that's exactly why. Because there's too many people are rushing to pre-order the hardcover. That's why the site is down.
So let's talk about that. With all the pre-orders, Jake Randall came back with another comment. At least until now, Paramount or Netflix buy them. Yeah, true.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Mango hardcover. I'll have to buy volume 1 again. Oh, look at that. There you go. Yes, you'll have to buy volume 1 again. Mangoat hardcover. And Mango comes back and says definitely buy number 1 again. What the hell? Joe McDonald says I don't own. He doesn't own Dick Dodgers. Does okay? Thank you. Jay Crandall. A lot of streaming companies looking for animated content with the rise of anime. Yeah, there you go. Now, anime itself is a lot of that is 2D. So I'm thinking, dude, Magic in a Bottle. Sunder is such a great story. The style of artwork is fine. You behind it with your direction skills. Dude, it's Magic in a Bottle. It's a no-brainer.
Well, yeah, it's either Magic in a Bottle or disaster waiting to happen. If I'm in charge of that, like 2 weeks after, I'm sorry guys, the show is not happening anymore. Creative differences.
Well, all right. How would that be? I mean, you would definitely have to.
Okay, so yes, ideally I would love to be in charge of something like that, but this is like a in a perfect world kind of thing. Like Mike Mignola was in no way in charge of the Hellboy movies.
Oh no!
So like if he wasn't able to be in charge, I don't know if I'd be. Mind you, it's probably a much smaller affair, so I'd probably be able to be in charge.
Well, the first one, it seemed like he was.
I think from the documentaries and everything, he had a lot more say in the first one.
Yeah, the first one, it seemed like he really was because it was pretty on point. The first one,
but I think it was just because of Del Toro. I don't think that.
I think
the studio
so.
Itself gave him.
I was going to bring. We have a comment here from Joe McDonald once again, and I was going to bring this up. Certainly not with the Golden Army, and certainly not with the David Harbour reboot. No way.
It's funny. I've been trying to find When the Crooked Man came out, I was trying to look back for interviews with Mike Mignola about the Harbor one, and it's so funny how you can't find anything. It's like he just didn't want to touch that one with a 10-foot pole. It's like, nope.
Well, even the last. I mean, I didn't even know they were making the Cricket Man. I was like, "What the
Yeah,
hell
no,
is
neither
this?"
did I.
And it was just I cringed just seeing a clip. I was like, "Good Lord, what did a?" I mean, did someone like me make that movie? I was like, "What the hell?" It was
It's
just
too bad because apparently he had a lot more input in that one, and it was like a smaller budget, obviously. But to me, the design of Hellboy itself just throwing me off way too much. I couldn't get behind it.
well. What happens with something like that, and it just pisses me off through my community. I know so many creators, so many cosplay creators that
Yeah.
can pull off one
Oh yeah.
hell of a costume so much better than these people and probably do it a hell of a lot cheaper on a cosplay on a budget
Right.
and make it look 100 times better. My son, who's a film student, could probably film the film a hell of a lot better than that. And they come up with this donkey crap. And I'm like, what are they thinking? Even
Yeah.
still photography, we've got people like Joe McDonald, um, and our ARE staff, a bunch of photographers that could do still photography a lot better than what we got. It's just horrible. Joe McDonald comes back here and speak of the devil. It was like watching
Yes.
Corman's Fantastic Four bad. Yeah, yeah. And it's just
You're right about that.
it was just completely awful. Just like so bad.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's disappointing.
we
I really.
we
Yeah.
bad. Hey, sorry to cut you off, but we got to pay some bills. Hey, it's time for question of the week. Alternate Universe LLC. Hey, you know what, Eric? I know you're watching, boss. I think we told you before, you got to get this cat's book on your shelf. It's a top seller. You heard it. People want it. It's going to be a movie. It's going to be a series. It's going to be on Netflix. It's going to be on Paramount. It's going to be somewhere. It's going to be a hot property. I know it is. Once you read it, you're not going to be able to put it down. Volume 2 is coming out soon. We're going to talk about that soon. But it is one of the best books that's out there. Once you read it, Volume 1, Sunder, get it. Hashtag the Sunderverse. Wait till you read it. Question number 1. Are you ready, Pierre? You know the drill. You're going to go first.
All right.
What is your favorite Halloween theme song? Chat, get ready to answer as well. Pierre, what is your favorite Halloween theme song?
It's straight on the nose, but This Is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay, but what version?
So are you talking about the album of all the bands that redid the songs at some point?
Well, yeah, Marilyn Manson's version of
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is killer.
That was amazing. Yeah.
That is like that you have a Halloween party, you have to have that song on the playlist.
I mean, if you're talking song, if you're talking about soundtrack, obviously the Halloween soundtrack, John Carpenter's theme is crazy. My best one is the Hellraiser soundtrack.
Oh,
okay. I love that soundtrack. So there's this. I think the main theme is pretty eerie. It's kind of creepy. So that's perfect for Halloween.
All right, let's see. Joe McDonald says anything by the Cramps, specifically Goo Goo Muck. Void comes in. Theme song from Michael Myers. Mango says lots of covers get made. Okay, yeah. Now, I was going to say This Is Halloween by Marilyn Manson, followed by Psycho Killer. Hey, we used that
Oh,
song
right.
last week. Yes, we used that song for Tabby. But I'm going to say my grandson's favorite. Yes, I got a grandson. My grandson's favorite, 2 years old. Spooky, Spooky Skeletons. I'd never heard that song until him. So, Spooky, Spooky Skeletons. Ben Hellman comes in. Alice Cooper, Man Behind the Mask. Friday the 13th, Part 6. And Feed My Frankenstein. Feed My Frankenstein. Great song. Great song. Jesus Frankenstein by Rob Zombie is also a great song too. I mean,
Right.
well, I think every single one of Rob Zombie songs would constitute as a Halloween song.
That fits well.
Yes. Mango comes back in. This Is Halloween, great song, and I feel
Monster
that
Mash,
Monster Mash. But I mean, Monster Mash has to be the ultimate Halloween
Right.
song, no matter what. I mean, it is a classic that put Bobby Boris's entire family, grandkids, great grandkids, their grandkids, everyone through college. So
For sure.
for sure, I mean that
Same
is.
as the Ghostbusters song.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised no one said that. All right, question number 2. What's your favorite Halloween movie? What is your favorite Halloween movie? Pierre, favorite Halloween movie?
Okay, so that one is definitely hard. If you're okay, we're gonna go into specifics here. Are you talking
Okay.
about a Halloween themed movie or just a movie to watch on Halloween?
Oh, your preference, brother. This is your hour. This
Right.
is your time to shine.
So we're gonna do
Your
like a
preference.
two-parter then. Halloween theme is Trick or Treat. The
Ooh,
not
Sam. Okay, Sam. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm
Right.
digging it.
that
I'm
one.
digging it. Okay.
And then after that, like I usually make it a point to do a Halloween marathon movies. So I've got The Howling, I've got Hellraiser 1 and 2,
Okay.
I've got usually Cabin in the Woods. I've got
The new one?
the
Original?
well,
No, really?
the
Okay.
Cabin. Yeah.
Okay.
That's an
all right,
amazing
all
movie.
right.
The Merman.
Okay.
Merman.
All right. Good, brother. You got me, dude. All right, keep going.
And then after that, we can devolve into like whatever else is on TV or what's playing. But
Hey.
yeah. Oh, Day of the Dead.
Ooh,
Not
that
Night of the Living Dead, not Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead, the original.
Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah, the only
1980
one. All right,
yeah.
okay. Let's see. Joe McDonald says Halloween OG, which is the original. 1980, 81, 82?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Yes. Ben Hellman, Freddy vs. Jason,
Yeah.
and Ginger Snaps trilogy. I was sold on the original Ginger Snaps just by the VHS cover. I was like, that's coming home with me. I'm gonna say ever since I was a kid, this was my favorite go-to Halloween movie. And that is now Joe McDonald, you're gonna what you call it? You're gonna go, whoa, there it is. My favorite Halloween movie ever since I was a kid was and still is to this day, Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein. Dude, I am a sucker for that movie. You have to love that movie, and
That's amazing.
I have to watch that. I do. And the night before Halloween, which we call Devil's Night in some areas, other night is Mischief. It's become a tradition. I don't care what night it is. I watched The Crow with Brandon Lee.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that is a movie that I watch, and throughout the time of Halloween, we watch a lot of paranormal stuff. It doesn't matter what it is, whatever comes on TV. My wife Rose and I, we will watch it. But those are my two go-to things, and of course, Trick or Treat with Sam. I love the anthology stuff where it's like Creep Show. I love that stuff.
Oh, Creepshow.
Oh yeah, thanks for the ride, lady. Joe McDonald comes in. Lewis Summons, you and I both know getting married. What? Lewis? Someone you and I both know is getting married on Halloween this year.
I got married on
Ro-
Halloween.
well, Rose and I, before we got married, we were planning on getting married on Halloween. Who do I know is getting married on Halloween this year? I didn't get no invite. I don't know.
What's up with that?
Yeah, what the what the hell,
Oh,
man? What the hell? That is like really bad. What the
there's gonna be
hell?
a conversation after this podcast.
Yeah, there is gonna be, man.
Don't degrade the champion at any time.
What the hell? That sucks. That yeah. He kind of threw me off because he spelled someone, but it says summons. I thought like I was summoning a
Yeah,
demon
right.
or something like that. So yeah, what the hell? All right, let's get back to Sunder right now. Book to volume 2. You're working on it. How much longer? How much longer before volume 2 comes out? Are we going to have a Kickstarter or is it going right to the shelves? What's happening? When are we going to book you to come back to talk about volume 2? How many pages are done? What? I mean, I need to know.
Yeah, I'm about halfway into it right now.
Okay.
We are planning on releasing it next year. It's probably this one, volume 1, released in May of this year. Next year, it's probably going to go somewhere closer to September. It's going to be about 165 pages again.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm about halfway into it. I'm trying to work volume 2 and 3 together. What I've been telling a lot of people is that I'm kind of working at it the same way Peter Jackson did the Lord of the Rings trilogy. He did the Fellowship as a one-off to see if it was going to work, see if people were, and then did the Two Towers and Return together. So I'm kind of like working those two together. And so as soon as I'm done my part of the volume 2, I'm going right away onto volume 3. It's pretty much all figured out anyway. So I'm gonna try to get that done. But yeah, it's yeah, that's true. Super 1 and 2. Yeah, so it should be coming out. We're aiming for late summer of 2026.
Late summer of 2026. Okay. So,
It's going straight into stores. Mad Cave is doing the exact same thing. We're pushing the same. Hopefully, pushing more because now we know that there's definitely a market out there. So and I'm going to be so I've done most of the convention touring at the beginning of the year, which threw me off a little bit. I'll be honest. I didn't expect it to be that busy. It actually kept me quite busy during that whole time, and because I'm on the West Coast, like even just going to the two Heroes and ALA, it was like 10-hour flights there and back. So that was a good chunk. So I'm done for that for this year. I'm doing some local stuff unless anything comes up, but I'm looking to start and do the push next year, and most likely we'll be going to New York Comic Con next year with Volume 2 to kind of like push it out there.
well, book a table right now. Tell Mad Cave. Yes, Joe. Mad Cave is extremely. They keep us busy with their artists. We're gonna have Mad Cave's one of Mad Cave's hottest books at the end of October, Speed Racer. So
Oh
stay
yeah,
tuned. Yeah, we're gonna have them cats hanging out with us at
they
the
were
end of
signing
October.
copies at
Oh,
San Diego this year. It was crazy.
oh
And
yeah,
there was lines for it, and it was really nuts. So
yeah,
good
yeah.
for them. It's going really well.
Oh yeah, it is. So stay tuned. We're going to be talking to the creative talent behind
Nice.
Mad Cave Speed Racer coming up. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But Mad Cave Joe, you are definitely right, man. The people that they are pushing out is one on one, and I've got that main vein just tight tapped right
You
into
guys are
them.
great too. Like I got to hang out with most of the guys at San Diego
Mhm.
during the Eisners, and Mike Martz, what a really nice guy. Mark Irwin was also he's the one that got me to onto Mad Cave. He's the one that basically pushed me with them and got.
I remember that. I remember you
Yeah.
telling us so.
And what a sweetheart! Just a great guy. And Mark London was just full on board behind everything. So it's a really great team, really awesome publisher. They're really behind their products and are trying very hard to make something quality. Like the book itself, like it's like you really can't see it like on camera, but like just the shiny and the matte on everything, just the way that they've done the book itself.
Ju-
Um,
Hold
I
up the
don't
book
know
so they can
myself,
see. Pierre, hold up the book so they can see how thick it is.
yeah, it's a nice 170 pages, volume one.
Now, for those of you watching on public access television, you saw stills of the first one. Now, we will be in post edit for this. You will be seeing pages for this as well. This is just a beautiful book. Those listening on your favorite platform, podcast version, go to the Angry Geeks website, go to the Mad Cave website, look for pages there. And you got to go to the Sunder Facebook page, go to Pierre's Facebook page, see this
Yeah,
book. The
we're
art,
everywhere. I got
yes.
it's on my my website, pacomtois.com. I'm on Instagram pushing it all the time. It's on the Mad Cave Studio site. We're available on Amazon, all the stores. They don't carry the bookstores don't necessarily carry them in stores, which is unfortunate.
Sucks. It
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, and
All
the thing, it's like I'm really thankful that some of the stores are interested in putting it in the stores because it's available, but unless somebody asks for it, like usually because there's so many books coming out every month, even it just kind of gets lost in the shuffle, right?
Mhm.
But having a few copies out there is always so helpful. So thank you very much for anybody who's actually bringing a copy in store. It means the world. It makes a huge difference.
no,
I
that
got actually somebody who at Heroes. I was doing I was signing books and everything, and this guy comes by. He's like, "Hey, you're the Sunder guy." I'm like, "Yep." It's like, "Yeah, I got your book from my store. Like, it's amazing." I was super stoked that he actually got it from the store. So it's so cool to hear that.
all right. Action figure. You told me you were gonna have one. Do you have a prototype with you? Do you
No,
have
I don't.
something?
I don't.
Oh, you
No.
son of a! What the hell?
I did.
Expl-
Yeah, I know. I did send out the turnaround for the character for
Okay.
my little Z character. So we're working on it now, and I'm
Okay.
trying to figure out if we're gonna do what I'd really like to do at first. Is I don't know if you remember the Smurf figures back in the '80s.
Yes, I do. The little plastic ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'd love
All
to
right.
do that, and then there's also talked about doing actually articulation. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I
As soon
do.
as I've got that,
Yes, I do.
I'll
Okay.
get you that.
Dude, Zeke has a figure, man. It would be awesome. Okay. So
Yeah.
I remember the little plastic, they were hard PVC.
Yeah.
And Joe McDonald. Yes. Loves his doll. Sorry, action figures. Yes.
I'll get. Yeah, it'd be cool to get a plush toy also with that. I mean,
Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. But definitely. So how is the prototype? Who are you going to? Who approached who? Lay it on me, man. We got 6 minutes left of time.
I got
I want
a.
to know. I saved the best for last.
Right.
Come on. Bring it on me. Come on.
There's a bunch of people have actually well, same way as the animation. Really, it's one of those things. The characters seem to be kind of like really grabbing on with people, so which is I'm super happy about, and it does lend itself really well to action figures and just figurines and stuff like that. So I got a couple people that reached out to me, and some of them were just more like uh, just doing it on their own that I just wanted to do some prototypes and stuff. And then there's a couple of other bigger companies that have also reached out. So don't know exactly what's going to happen yet. It's really early on for the bigger ones because like it's crazy to think it's only been 6 months since the book's been out. So it's still a fairly, I would say we're still an unknown quantity at this point.
Okay.
So, as far as bigger things, it takes a little bit more like TLC to get that going. But that's why I'm hoping to get that prototype. Once I get the prototype done, then it's a lot easier because you like see what it looks like. It's much so. Yeah, it's definitely in the works. I'm
All right,
hoping to
so-
get that for conventions next year.
Dude, that would be so awesome.
That would
And
be
then
great.
if you come this way, if you come down this way to New England and you hit up Rhode Island Comic Con, and you have it on your table at your booth and it ends up missing, it wasn't me. I just have to,
I actually have to hit you up because I really need to. This is the thing that this year I really didn't know much what conventions to do, where things are. So I know next to nothing about the New England area. So you got to hook me up and tell me where to go.
Rhode Island Comic Con. That is the main one. That's the one that you want to. All the other ones is like no.
Fair
No,
enough.
you could also go to
That was easy.
no you and not just New England. You can also go to our sister show, Colorado Springs Comic Con.
Oh, nice.
You would do bank there,
Yeah.
and Jay and Joe McDonald probably would tell you, dude, definitely right there.
Cool.
He's West Coast. West Coast, right? Just saying. Yes, Colorado Springs Comic Con, brother. You would just woof.
Nice.
Definitely.
All right.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Thank you very much for the advice. That's definitely something I'm trying to gather.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
I'll shoot. Yeah, I'll shoot you over our schedule for the year, and yeah, for sure.
That's amazing.
Definitely Rhode Island and Colorado Springs Comic Con. You'd be a hit.
Cool.
For sure. Now, do you think, got 3 minutes left, this is a very important question. The action figure comes out, it's a hit. Do you think then? I mean, I want to see this thing animated. That would be that dude, stop laughing. That would be, if that action figure comes out, that would be a springboard. Come on.
Oh, I
Right or
agree with
wrong?
you 100%. Like there's so much I'd love to be able to do with all this. Like,
Dude,
you're
that is your
preaching to the
background for
choir
crying
at
out
this
loud.
point.
What's that? The
You're
preacher to the choir.
for sure. Like, okay, so I am next to ignorant about all of this. So if your community has anything that they know about doing any of that stuff, please send them over. I'd love to hear about it and get things going. Because I'm really just like,
Oh, we got contacts, brother. We
Cool,
got contacts.
cool. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. With that
We'll
being
get it
said,
done.
tell everyone where they can find you on social media.
Instagram. I'm on mostly Instagram, Facebook. I've started TikTok, but very badly. So whatever. Mostly my website, and you could just type in Sunder and you'll find me. It's surprisingly easy to find. So cool.
All right, all those links plus more are in the description of this episode.
Awesome.
So scroll down and look at the blue stuff, because that's where you can find this cat. Hey, and you can find Sophia and I all over social medias, on the TikTok, on the Twitch, on the Discord, on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Instagram, on the angrygeekshow.com. And remember, hashtag streaming with Sophia. And Fortnite Fridays and other stuff when I try to play video games with Sophia, but she toasts and roasts me all the time. And you can find us on public access stations in South Hadley, Greenfield, Foxborough, and Greenfield, South Hadley, and all the other ones. And we're always on Nerd Wars on WSRS, the River 93.9 on Northampton Radio. All of the alternate reality entertainment shows are coming up. Rhode Island Comic Con. Make sure you come and see us there. The outfits will be there. For Sophia Cormier, we say hi. And remember, tonight's show dedicated to
Yeah,
Lily.
we're thinking about you, Sophia.
Yes. Yeah, we miss you, kiddo. We miss you. Hey, without further ado, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for spending the hour with Pierre and I. And we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.